The Realme 10 Pro 5G has finally been released in the Philippines, and we've been using it for quite some time now. Compared to its predecessor, the Realme 9 Pro, the company made several changes to this new smartphone, both inside and out. It now sports a redesigned body with flat sides instead of a curved body and screen. Under the hood, the Realme 10 Pro 5G is powered by a Snapdragon 695 5G chipset, 8GB of RAM, and up to 256GB of storage. The 108-megapixel camera also makes a comeback, and the software now runs on realme UI 4.0 based on Android 13. But is it worth it to upgrade to this new model? I must say, and join us as we find out in this full review of the Realme 10 Pro 5G. Let's start with the phone's design. If you're not a fan of smartphones with curved screens, then the Realme 10 Pro 5G will be something you'll enjoy using. The company ditched the curved design in favor of a more traditional flat screen, making it similar to the latest iPhones. As a result, it is easier to hold too if that's what you want. The color of the phone is nice too. The unit we have here is in Nebula Blue, which changes color from blue to a yellow-orange hue depending on how the light hits it. At the back, Realme ditched the camera housing you would find on the Realme 9 Pro. Instead, there are now two protruding lenses along with the flash on the side. The backside itself is a bit plasticky, but it doesn't feel cheap. Thanks to the textured and frosted finish, it doesn't leave any nasty fingerprints either. For buttons and port, you get the volume and power button, which doubles as fingerprint scanner on the right side, while the dual SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot are found on the left. Up top, we have a microphone, while at the bottom, there is a 3.5mm audio jack, the main microphone, a USB-C port, and the loudspeaker. Now, the metallic frame with the flat side feels nice to hold since you do have a better grip of the phone, and it also makes the phone feel quite premium. The buttons are also easily accessible, making the phone easy to use with just one hand. As for the screen, Realme slimmed down the bezels even further. This gives us a nearly borderless display, apart from the bottom portion of the screen, which has a rather thick black bezel. Overall, the Realme 10 Pro 5G is quite a big phone, but it is easy to fit in your pocket and nice to the touch. It's relatively light too, but not that light. Personally, we wouldn't use a protective case with this phone since you don't really leave any fingerprints, and it would be a shame to hide this nice colorway. The display of the Realme 10 Pro 5G received a big upgrade as compared to its predecessor. It now features a larger 6.72-inch screen, which boasts a full HD Plus resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. You can even choose the refresh rate or have it on auto-select to balance battery life and performance. Other features you can tweak on the display include the color temperature and whether you want more vivid colors. There's also a video color enhancer that works with several apps. The display quality is really nice, with vibrant colors and deep blacks. As a result, watching HD videos or playing games on the screen is enjoyable. Not to mention, the 120Hz refresh rate really helps a lot. As for the speaker, it does sound average at best, but it's good enough when you're watching with a group or just with your friends. However, you can take advantage of the 3.5mm audio jack for a more immersive experience. As for the camera, the Realme 10 Pro 5G comes with only a dual rear camera system unlike before. However, the main lens is made by Samsung and it does shoot at a maximum of 108 megapixels, and it's paired with a 2-megapixel lens for depth. As with most Android phones, the camera shoots really well, especially in daylight and well-lit environments. The colors are crisp and there's great contrast too. Realme's built-in UI has made the photos a bit too vivid, but it's not unnatural. As a result, little to no post-processing is needed, especially if you're just posting on social media. However, the only downside is when shooting in low light to no light conditions. The photos do end up a bit too filtered for our liking and the details aren't as distinct. Still, this is not bad for a phone cam. If you're someone who likes taking selfies, there's a 16-megapixel front camera. The photos are social media ready even without the use of beauty mode, and the details are quite nice. As for the video, the camera records at a maximum of 1080p at 60 FPS. However, there doesn't seem to be stabilization as the video is a bit shaky when shooting handheld, so point for improvement there. Software-wise, the Realme 10 Pro 5G runs on realme UI 4.0 based on Android 13. If you've ever used any Realme or Oppo models, then you should have a good idea of the features and functions this phone has, since it's more or less the same. As for the memory, this particular model we have comes with only 128GB of storage. However, there is a 256GB model available. It also comes pre-installed with apps that you can uninstall if you won't be using them. Some of these apps include the usual Google suite of apps along with Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and the like. Under the hood, the Realme 10 Pro 5G is powered by a Snapdragon 695 5G chipset with an Adreno 619 GPU, the same as the one you would find in the Realme 9 Pro 5G. As for RAM, it comes standard with 8GB, but it can be virtually expandable by an additional 8GB. As a result, it's great for everyday use, whether it's browsing social media, the internet, or even playing games. To give you a better idea of how the phone performs, we'll flash the benchmark scores here. The Realme 10 Pro 5G comes with the usual connectivity features you would find on most smartphones today. A 5000 mAh battery keeps the phone running, and it now includes 33-watt fast charging. It's interesting because the Realme 9 Pro did come with 60-watt fast charging. Whatever the reason for dropping to a slower 33-watt fast charger, the battery is enough to last throughout the day even with constant use of gaming, music, social media, browsing the net, and more. The overall leap isn't that big in comparison to the Realme 9 Pro 5G, so if you're using that now, you might not want to upgrade just yet. But if you want a better camera, a larger screen, and a non-curved phone, and more importantly, you have the budget, why not? All things considered, the Realme 10 Pro 5G is priced at 16,999 pesos for the 8GB plus 256GB variant, which makes it relatively affordable. It also looks great, features a large and beautiful display, comes with excellent cameras, and performs well whether it's gaming or for everyday use. But what do you think of the Realme 10 Pro 5G? Is it worth it, or would you choose another model? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and visit yugatech.com to stay updated with the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.